Howdy, music fans. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to jump on a thread that John at John's Music Passions started, and I'll leave the tag down in the description. I couldn't find his original video, and I don't know how that tagging thing works. Maybe he just started a tag and people just jump on there. I don't really know. I saw Glenn Calloway's video on it from the basement, and so I thought I'd do it. All right, here we go. I don't have any order for these. He says show 10 live albums. And obviously I could show probably 100 live albums, I'm guessing. But I thought I'd pick ones I really know already that I like and like a lot and that are really good. And maybe a little bit off the beaten path that you might not know. Or if you know, other people might not be showing them in their videos. All right, first one I did show actually recently in my Waylon Jennings video. But here we go. Waylon Live, the expanded edition double CD. This is just phenomenal. Great album, 2 CDs, and lots of great shit-kicking, foot-stomping country music with the 4 on the floor, the bass drum going, and the pedal steel, and just really great stuff. And lots of great Waylon songs and great his wonderful singing. So Waylon Live, expanded edition, that's one. Bob Dylan at Budokan. Yes, I am picking Bob Dylan at Budokan, whether you like it or not, because I think most people probably don't like this album. I like it. I like it actually quite a bit. I remember liking it as a kid. He does pretty oddball renditions, and there's a flute player, and I'm not typically big on flute in my rock and roll, unless your name's Ian Anderson, but this is, I don't know, I like this album. I don't know what to tell you. It rocks pretty hard, and it's an interesting performance of these songs. I think it came out in 78. I think that's when the performance was, something like that, 78 or 79. And yeah, this is one of the ones that I like. Lots of hits, of course, but I just like the different renditions, the full band, and they're a little ragged, but they're not as frenetic as the Rolling Thunder review. So, all right, that's that one. Next one, Chuck Berry, TV special, 1972, live in London. This is just a fantastic live album, and it's not, I don't know if this is even something that he released and that or is considered, a live album, but it's one of the cleanest sounding, best Chuck Berry live things you can find. He did release a live at the Fillmore. That's considered one of his released albums. I'm not sure if this one is or not, but it's not a bootleg. I'm pretty sure. I've seen it all over the place, and I believe there's a video of it, even a DVD, and I have that as well. So Chuck Berry live in London, 1972. He's playful with the audience. The band is good. He's good. And it's just a rockin' great set and sounds really good. And it's not, I mean, of course it's all of, lots of his hits, but there's a couple of oddballs in there too. So nice. All right, next, Jerry Lee Lewis, the complete Palomino Club recordings on Tomato Records. This is just a rollicking, rompous, drunken jaunt through a Jerry Lee Lewis set. It's pretty nutty. But it's really good. I mean, he still plays fantastic. The band is good. It's still really rocking, and it's still really country on the country songs, and really rocking on the rockin' songs. And it's very full. It's two full discs of God, what is that? 21 songs a piece on each disc. But it is a great document of Jerry Lee Lewis, and he has plenty of live ones too, and I have others, but that one I think not a lot of people are going to show, and it's just a great album. Next, out of the box set, my Ry Cooder box set, this is called Showtime, I believe. Ry Cooder Showtime. It's just a little sleeve. It's one of those clamshell box sets of a set of his albums, and it's great. I don't know what to say. He's the king of slide guitar, he's one of the greats, and this is a great live album. Speaking of slide guitar, the next one is Little Feat. Little Feat. This is also part of a similar kind of set. Waiting for Columbus. So this is a great double album, and just lots of great tracks, and it's just a really good one. But I have the Little Feat, the whole set of everything, and this was in there too, just like the Ry Cooder set. Next, you've seen me do my Grateful Dead sets. This was a very special album to me as a kid, Dead Reckoning. I could have easily shown 2 more live Dead albums if I wanted to, but this one that were released by the Dead, and when they were around, not necessarily one of these millions of ones that have come out after they've long gone, which I love also. They're great, and I have plenty of them. But this one's real special to me. It's an acoustic set. They did have percussion, but it's just a wonderful, wonderful recording. And they do some great cover songs. They do some George Jones, and they do some Marty Robbins. And oh wait, no, Marty Robbins is not on this, is it? No. Sorry, I'm thinking of El Paso. But they do George Jones' The Race Is On. They do Elizabeth Cotton's Oh Baby It Ain't No Lie. Traditional, Been All Around This World, traditional Dark Hollow. Jesse Fuller's Monkey and the Engineer. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And then some wonderful Grateful Dead songs as well. And this has a whole another CD of bonus material. But anyway, Dead Reckoning, what I was listening to as a kid. This is one I don't know terribly well, but I got it out from the library and I liked it a lot. And I saw it recently for $9. It's a double live Tom Waits album, Glitter and Doom Live. And I liked it enough to, I remember liking it enough when I got it out from the library that I would buy it. So there you go, Tom Waits live. Actually, maybe it's a, sorry, it's a, it might be a, oh no, it is a 2 CD. It's just got like one, it says Torn Tales on disc 2, and that might just be him talking, which he definitely does. So this looks like a 16 track live set, something like that, 15, 16, 17 tracks. Anyway, Tom Waits live, Glitter and Doom. Another album that was special to me as a kid. It was on vinyl, and it took forever to be released on CD. There was bootlegs going around, and I had one for a while. But then I found this 4-disc set, one of Neil Young's archive sets. Time Fades Away. I recently watched on Listography. It's a good channel. They do a lot of rankings, and they ranked all of Neil Young's studio albums, and they do that with lots of bands. It's pretty cool. And they didn't rank this very high. They didn't like it a whole lot because of the production values. Me personally, I just, and the band being a little bit ragged, the Stray Gators, I think it is, I just love, love, love this album. It's one of those albums that, like Live Rust or Rust Never Sleeps, I forget which one, where none of these songs are anywhere else. At least at the time they weren't. So it basically, or Running on Empty is a great example of this too. All those songs they're nowhere else. They're just on Running on Empty. Well, Time Fades Away. These songs are basically, this is it. So it's basically an album of new material for the listener, for the fan. Yet at the same time, it's a live album. Pretty interesting. So leave it to Neil Young to do goofy stuff like that. All right, and the last one to me is the king of all live albums. And again, this is a band I probably could have shown you easily 10 live albums or way more that I like. But this is, I think, the greatest live album in the history of the world. Get Your Ya-Ya's Out. I wore the crap out of this album when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it. This is the deluxe version. I think I showed it recently in some other video as well, probably a thread or something. Absolutely love, love, love this album. As a kid, loved it. Just couldn't get enough of it. It's got the famous version of Midnight Rambler, which was definitely reworked from the original Let It Bleed version. And it's got Carol, which is definitely different from the version on England's Newest Hitmakers. It's less frenetic. There's more roll and less rock in it. And they do another Chuck Berry song. They do Little Queenie on this. And an honorable mention would be Tom Petty's Pack Up the Plantation, and here's why. Because I love that concert film, which I might do a video eventually on concert films, maybe even a thread. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks, John, for having this thread. It's really cool. I like showing this. I just did this real quick and put it together. And thanks, Glenn, because I saw it on your channel. All right, have a good day, folks. Thanks. Bye.